Hello, my name is Shay Kirkhoff, and I am with the Show Me Literacies Collaborative. I want to talk to you about setting goals. You've cast a vision, dreamed a dream. Now, how do you go about chasing that dream? The only way I know is to create milestone goals and track your progress along the way. Milestones lead us in the right direction and allow us to see what we have accomplished. If you have read any research on goal setting, you probably found two things. People without goals are not as successful as they hope to be, and people who don't write down goals are less likely to accomplish them. If you're like how I used to be, you might set goals every year and then feel guilty at the end of the year when you don't accomplish them. But what I have discovered is that my ability to meet my goals is more about how I write them than it is about my lack of effort. Goals can give us motivation and momentum if we write them in a way that will help us succeed. You've probably heard of SMART goals, but have you heard of the SMARTer goal system? Writing SMARTer goals helps set goals that we can accomplish and create a plan with action steps and milestones along the way to achieving our grand vision. The S stands for specific. Easy enough, just write down something that is specific. The question is, how specific? Well, the more specific you are, the easier it will be to monitor your progress along the way. For example, if you want to build classroom libraries, to be more specific, how many books do you want each classroom to have? Better yet, what kinds of books would you like to see in every classroom? A specific goal says, each classroom will have a library with at least 20 books that represent diverse families and communities. M stands for measurable. To make a goal measurable, we need to be able to see progress over time. Say your goal is to start peer observations. How do we make that measurable? You will need to make it very specific and measurable by going into more detail, which you can track, like 100% of our teachers will observe a peer. Every goal should be actionable. Actionable means we'll be getting somewhere. A goal is actionable when it is immediately clear what action needs to be taken to accomplish it. A simple way to make items actionable is to include a verb. In the peer observation goal, the verb is observe. R stands for realistic, and T stands for time. Is it realistic that 100% of teachers will be able to take on this new task? By when? This is where milestones come in. Perhaps we start with the goal of 25% of teachers will observe a peer by the end of year 1, then 50% by year 2, and 100% by year 3. Setting a time frame can help make a goal more realistic. We don't have to make complete changes overnight. Change takes time. But we do need to be clear of where we want to be and when we want to complete it, so that we can map our path to success. Otherwise, we will always have the goal, but not the urgency to accomplish it. Going back to the classroom library example, each classroom will have a library with at least 20 books that represent diverse families and communities by May 1st. We have a time frame, it's specific, it's actionable. But in order to make our SMART goal smarter, we need to add the last ER. E is evaluate. How will we evaluate this? This is where the rubber meets the road. We need to be able to monitor our progress towards our goals. If we only look at our personal professional development goals or school improvement goals at the beginning and end of the year, that isn't going to set us up for success. And we need to know when we are successful and be able to celebrate our accomplishments. I keep my literacy plan goals on my bulletin board, and I see them every day. I evaluate my goals every month or so when it's appropriate. This helps me to remember what I am trying to do and make sure I take action every week. The final R is reward. Every goal that we meet should have a reward. Rewards can be intrinsic, but they can also be extrinsic. We should celebrate a job well done, and we should take time to reward ourselves for meeting our goals. If we meet our goal for classroom libraries, we will have a pajama day on a Friday and spend all afternoon reading. Or when 100% of teachers observe a peer, we'll have lunch catered. Setting goals that are smarter can help us chase our dreams and see them come true.